Namaste and good evening, everybody. I have an image of Sai Baba up on the screen. Someone asked me to do a reading on him and to see if we can connect with him, get any messages or just whatever flows. And I do have a couple questions here that people have asked on my channel, and we could possibly put them to Sai Baba. Who can say? But let's just go ahead and get started with this reading. Okay, so immediately one can see the pendulum goes to his heart. It's really like a magnet, and what is felt is that pure waters flow there. Okay, so he dresses as a Muslim man. Islam is what I'm hearing. He is not one that makes any distinction between religions. Okay, this is saying no, he does not. He does not do that. He doesn't draw boundaries there to say, he's just with this particular group or whatever. He just, that wasn't there at all for Sai Baba. And he dressed this way as it just came naturally, and with other people around him, which wasn't his meaning. It didn't sound like he had a real message to it necessarily, but it just, what it did for others was they could feel that he was, he just moved across all boundaries and all restrictive forces with his presence, with his energy. There was just no, and I can just see these squares, that are all together. Those just weren't there for Sai Baba. He just was, it's all the same, it's all one, and it just, and again, these things are natural for him. It's not something like a philosophy for him, not at all. Okay, waters of purity flow in this Baba. Living waters with that when others come near, it quenches their thirst. Many, they felt that, and he gives refreshment in that way, and it's a natural process for him. It's spontaneous. It's not out of doership. Okay, so I see him kneeling in prayer position. It feels to me like he's a very much like a saint type of person or energy, in which he has surrendered all to Allah, is the feeling, to Allah. In his, I feel some Sufi energy there, and this has been a man that bowed low. He bowed low, and in that way he just washed all that was separate away, and this enriched others that were around him so easily. And even though things were built around him like temples, and it just didn't matter in the least to him, did it? No. He just, again, it just feels like this one here is a prime example of a saint and a Buddha, an avatar. I'm feeling even, just one that is doesn't have any sense of what their personal gain or Nothing like that is within him, it feels like. Is this correct? Yes, you can just feel it with him. There's just nobody home in a good way. Okay, it's a very good thing, and this is getting bigger. There's no one in there. There's no persona in there. Okay, there just isn't. It's nowhere in him, and so that is the beauty of Sai Baba. Really, very nice. Very 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 pure. Very clear. Okay, now it's moving more to connecting with him. So let's see if we actually get something from Sai Baba this evening. Okay, I speak, my heart. I speak in love here, as I will not be sitting in any other way, but as one that is complete, or in complete unification with the self. Never out of that am I. Never. I live in this way. When I walk here in the garden, and there is a garden apparently that he had in Shirdi. When I walk in garden, I breathe in music that lives here, my friend the garden. The garden is not apart from me, my friend the garden. Watered by love and care that reigns from the mother, which is the shakti, the creative force. Okay, this is what is being said. Okay, so when I walk, I speak for many. I'm just hearing time. Okay, so some of this might be kind of broken up. For many time, I speak, and this is something that was not an effort, for I was in my heart so deep that all was like a dream for so long, and nothing seemed to touch this this heart of God that rang. It rang like something of all religions, like of Muslim religion, of Hindu, of Catholic, of all that is in has manifested to be called religion. This was all here in the feeling of one orchestra. So I speak for many time, and this is a way of my life. When I was on the planet, this just left me vacant of anything that I could name as my personal self. That vacated my soul. No longer feel that way as I walk in this garden or land. This vacancy left nothing but light in me as I walk this land of beauty, of a mother's creation. Okay, and okay, again, I see one that's sitting praying. Okay, so no longer can I speak like I am a separate form. Will I speak that way? Never. And this is my way of speaking is like same as anything else that speaks, like the rain or the thunder, the breeze, you know, the snowfall, and all of it is my same voice. Okay, this is me. This one that is speaking is clear of what one could say a physical way or a physical solid way. This never was what I am. This never was what I am. So I know speak here for so long on planet to be not because I feel I want to be anything at all, but just because the voice of these religions came together as one, or the voice of all was consuming me so complete that there was no need for speech, for that spoke enough. That was the communication that didn't need me to put my tongue over it. So my tongue no speak for so long. This tongue stay still, it stays still, it no speak. Why? I can't say anything to make better what is perfect already. I can't make anything better than what is perfect already. This here, people, this is true now. You are not you are not to words that cover over mystery. You know, use words to cover over it. It no need your words. It no need your way of judgment. It no need your and I just see some hands to manipulate this absolute. It has its own communicating way that no need you. Okay, it doesn't need you to get in there and try to, you know, work with it or anything. It's there already. It's there already. So what I say now as my tongue still so long, feel this energy move in this being so long that what I say to you is be quiet and don't do this to construct your own reality in a reality that already exists. It exists. So you just need to be quiet, let that rise up to be felt like this garden. Smell it, taste it, love it. Let the rain fall on your face, your eyes, your head, feel that as reality in all things, and no, not with things like I want, I need, I really. Okay, this I speak with silent tongue. Stay mute, stay silent so long. Stay blind, stay deaf in my physical way and judgment way, but it's not blind or deaf to my heart ever. It make no different what my body do. This heart is always beautiful as it is. So how this Baba make different? This heart of mine so beautiful as is. This no can happen ever. And I tell you this to say, be as I am, mauna, still and deep in surrender when I walk here, but I not in that way now, but that is done. I in way of light now. I'm in way of pure light now. No body to see, and I live. I live. I am. I am. Okay, so this reading seems to be ending. I was going to get another connection to ask questions. Let's see if that's going to happen this time. No. Okay, well, I hope this was enjoyable, and maybe I can try to click it on and see if we can get some questions answered, but if not, we'll just keep it here for now. Thank you for asking me to do this reading. Have a lovely evening. Namaste. Bye.